Arvind, your voice is not audible. Unmute your mic. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So a warm and pleasant morning to everyone. We all have gathered here or assembled here for the PhD YOY's examination of Mr. Selva Kumar. He has done research in level shifters, voltage level up shifter particularly. Actually, he started his work with about current mirror, but later he focused on having it as a building block and constructing level shifters. And he has got some research findings and the investigations which are worthy enough to be published in 5 different journals. And on this occasion, I welcome the most respected Indian examiner, Dr. P. Veerakumar sir, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, National Institute of Technology, Goa, and the subject expert, respected Senior Professor, Dr. N.P. Gopalan sir, Department of Computer Applications, National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. So we are actually happy and privileged to have you as the examiners for the PhD YOY's examination of Mr. Selva Kumar. So thank you for being here, sir, and examining the scholars. Thank you for making your presence. And a warm welcome to all other learned academicians and researchers. So the outline of the YOY's examination, the agenda will be like the scholar, Mr. Selva Kumar, will give a presentation for nearly 35 to 40 minutes, followed by the question and answer session, which will be first. It will be the questions will be posted by the participants, and after that, the actual examination by the examiners will take place. And upon finally, after the examiners make the concluding remarks, a Thanksgiving session by Selva Kumar finally. So over to you, Selva Kumar sir.
Sure, sir.
Please.
A lot of crows making noise.
I think someone's mic is on and
Yeah.
please.
And crows are around.
Yes, sir. So kindly unmute other than the one who.
Good morning to all. So I'm going to present my research work with the title of Certain Investigations on Voltage Level of Shifter for Low Power System on Chip Applications. So under the guidance of respected sir, Dr. C. Aravind sir, Professor, Department of ECE, Kattam College of Engineering. So this is the outline of my presentation. So this work mainly comes under low power VLSI design. So I just some introduction about the low power design, followed by several techniques used for power optimization. So among them, I have selected a multi-VDD technique which incorporates voltage level shifters. So based on that, I have done a literature survey. So as a result, I have defined the objective for my research. Then based on my objective, I have developed this number of level shifters. So after that, I will conclude the merits and the demerits of my level shifter by comparing my own level shifters. And I have listed the points which are useful for future work, then followed by a list of publications and the references. So basically, recently, battery-powered applications like mobile computing and the multimedia applications are demanding power-efficient operations. So the power consumption of any system is mainly depends on static power, average power, or dynamic power. So among them, dynamic power is the most dominating parameter. So here I'm giving the definition for dynamic power consumption, that is mainly depends on supply voltage because it is quadratically related with dynamic power. So by reducing the range of supply voltage, we can achieve less dynamic power. So I have shown the figure that have lower supply voltages. So by reducing the supply voltage, we can enhance the energy efficient operation, but there is a limitation. That means it reduces the speed performance. So these are the several techniques for power administration. So device stacking, clock gating, usage of multi-threshold CMOS devices, power gating, long channel devices, and voltage scaling scheme. Under this, we can have four methodology, that is static voltage scaling, multi-level voltage scaling or multi-VDD scheme, dynamic voltage and frequency scaling, adaptive voltage scaling. So among these four schemes, I have selected a multi-VDD scheme. So what is multi-VDD technique? So in this technique, different circuit blocks are energized with different voltage levels. So if the block is or subsystem is time non-critical block, then we can go for lower supply voltage, that is sub-threshold voltage level. So that offers energy efficient operation. If the sub-block is time critical block, then we can go for a higher supply voltage, that is greater than threshold voltage, that can offer high speed operation. So by combining this low voltage level and high voltage level, we can trade off between energy efficient and high speed operation. So for that, we need to use this multi-VDD technique. We have to incorporate voltage level shifters, because with the help of level shifters only, the low voltage domain and high voltage domain can communicate each other without any limitations. So what is voltage level shifters? So basically, a voltage level shifter is a digital circuit that converts low voltage signal into high voltage signal and vice versa. So it permits compatibility between different voltage domains by making proper communication between each other. So basically, there are two different level shifters are available based on the functionality. So voltage level up shifter, voltage level down shifter. So here, voltage level down shifter can be constructed with the help of basic buffer structures, but voltage level up shifter needs somewhat design complexity. So we are going for focusing on voltage level of shifter. So basically, this voltage level of shifter can be constructed with the help of buffer, DCVS structure, and current mirror structures. So this is the example for multi-VDD system on chip incorporating a level shifter. So here time critical blocks are supplied with a low voltage, and time critical blocks are supplied with a high voltage. So in between these two, to make proper communication and to avoid leakage current flow in the high supply voltage, we are incorporating level shifters. So basically, to work on this level shifters, I have done a literature survey. So based on the structure, there are four different level shifters are available. So buffer based level shifter, DCVS structure based level shifter, current mirror based level shifter, hybrid structure based level shifter. This is the basic structure of buffer based level shifter. So in this buffer based level shifter, we can achieve high speed level shifting operation, but the major limitation is limited voltage conversion range. So to avoid that, there are several research works are suggested from 2003 to 2017 with the, following these kind of techniques. And the next type of level shifter is DCVS based level shifter. So this is the basic structure of the conventional structure of DCVS based level shifter. The MP1 and MP2 forms a cross coupled pull up network, and then MN1 and MN2 forms pull down network. So if I'm going for a lower input voltages, the pull down network may be weaker to handle that low voltage signal. So it leads to contention problem. So to avoid that contention problem, there are several works are suggested in the previous years from 2006 to 2015. So DCVS structure is limited with contention current problem. The next one is a current mirror based level shifter. So this is the current mirror based level shifter circuit. So here there is a problem called static current flow during logic high transition. So to account that, to resolve that static current issue, there are several works are suggested from the year 2010 to 2020. So anyway, still there is a continuous current flowing through the circuit that leads to higher power consumption. Then finally, the hybrid structure based level shifter, that this type of level shifter combines both current mirror structure and DCVS structure. So based on this, we can mitigate the condension issue, and we can achieve energy efficient operation with wider conversion range. But this type of current mirror offers circuit complexity. So from the drawbacks obtained from this literature survey, I have defined the objective for my research work. That is, I have planned to develop a buffer-based level shifter by incorporating a transmission gate and stacked PMOS devices to implement voltage stepping technique. And we have combined the buffer and the current mirror structure to enhance the speed performance. And also I have developed a split control buffer-based level shifter to address the limitations of conventional current mirror-based level shifter. And also I have developed sub-threshold level converter by utilizing low voltage current mirror. So this is my first work titled buffer-based level converter using voltage stepping technique. So here in this work I have developed two circuits that are named as a transmission gate buffer level converter, then stacked PMOS buffer based level converter. So this is the basic concept of level conversion using conventional buffer. So here the condition, the applied VDDL should be greater than threshold voltage of NMOS transistor, which is used in pull down network, and also the difference between higher supply voltage and applied lower supply voltage should be less than or equal to threshold voltage of PMOS device, which is used in the pull up network. So this condition should be satisfied. So because of this condition satisfaction, this conversion range is limited with VDDH minus VTH. So to improve this conversion range, I have utilized voltage stepping technique along with buffer structure. So with the help of external circuitry, I have incorporated voltage stepping technique. So with the help of the voltage stepping technique, I can improve the conversion range 2 times. So that is VDDH minus 2 VT. So these are the two structure I have employed for implementing VST. So transmission gate and stacked PMOS structure. So the stacked PMOS structure offers high resistance path that helps to reduce the leakage current flow. So this is the transmission gate buffer level converter. So here I'm using transmission gate at the top of input inverter formed by MP1 and MN1. So to define the virtual supply voltage for this input inverter. So here we can achieve successful level conversion operation. So I have implemented this level converter circuit in 180 nanometer. So this is the layout of this DGPLC. So it covers 0.576 micrometer square area. So this is the rising and falling edge transition response. So here we have achieved the successful level conversion from 0.8 volt to 1.8 volt. So this is the second buffer based level converter, that is SPBLC. So here I have utilized stacked PMOS cell at the top of inverter to define the virtual supply voltage. So this circuit takes same area because the number of devices and sizing of devices are same for both the circuit. So here also we are achieving successful level conversion from 0.8 volt to 1.8 volt. So this is the observation at node X. So here with the help of SPB structure we can define virtual supply voltage a little higher. So that leads to achieve higher voltage conversion, and also because of stacked PMOS structure, leakage current flowing through the circuit is limited. So compared to DGPLC, SPBLC having 7.5 micrometer leakage current, that is less than 60%. So I have analyzed the performance of this two circuit by implementing in 180 nanometer technology with the help of Cadence switch source tool and simulated using switch circuit simulator. So I have applied input signal with the frequency of 1 megahertz and supply voltage of 0.8 volt as a VDDL and higher supply voltage of 1.8 volt. And I also used capacitive load of 1 picofarad. So and used minimum device sizing. So this is the delay performance of proposed and existing level converters with respect to VDDL variation. So from this graph we can observe that the proposed TGPLC and SPPLC produces moderate delay performance, but better than CCLC than the level shifter proposed by Kohn and Fong and Salman. So this is the energy performance of DGPLC and SPPLC with the other existing level converters. So from this we can observe that DGPLC and SPPLC offers a moderate energy performance compared to DSLS and SDSLS. So similar to energy performance, static power performance also better compared to DCLS and SDLS. Then to test the driving capability of buffer level converter circuit, I have analyzed the circuit with respect to capacitive load. So I have observed delay performance and energy performance with respect to capacitive load variation. So here the DGPLC offers 0.8 nanosecond and SPPLC offers 0.9 nanosecond at capacitive load of 40 femtofarad. And DGPLC consumes only 6.4 picojoule and SPPLC consumes only 3.4 picojoule. So and to ensure the robust operation of level conversion, I have done process corner analysis for the 5 different corners. So here we can observe that the deviation of deviation for all the 5 corners is minimum. That ensures the robust operation of level converters. So and I have compared my level shifters with the existing level shifters. So with compared to level shifters produced by suggested by Kahn and Fong, my level shifter having 1.28 times and 1.17 times better delay performance and 1.83 times better delay performance compared to the conventional cross-coupled level converter, and also 1.4 times and 1.32 times better energy performance compared to DSLS and SDLS. In case of SPPLC, delay performance is 1.25 times and 1.14 times better than the level shifter produced by Kahn and Fong and Salman, and 1.79 times better than the conventional level converter, and also 2.09 times and 1.9 times better energy performance compared to DSLS and SDLS. So and also I have verified the functionality of my 2 circuits through experimental analysis. So here I have used the IC package HEF4007B with the input signal frequency of 1 kHz and the higher supply voltage of 3.3 volt. Actually, the circuit is, these 2 circuits are analyzed with 2 different supply voltages, that is 1.8 volt and 3.3 volt. So experimentally, I have analyzed the functionality of the circuit with the biggest higher supply voltage of 3.3 volt. And also I have used 1 picofarad of capacitive load. So this is the experimental setup. Here I have utilized this my proposed level converters as a design under test, and I have used isolation buffers, and I have applied input signal from pulse generated. I have measured output waveform through DSO. These are the measured waveforms of DGPLC and SPPLC. And my second work is titled with a single supply voltage level shifter comprising buffer with current mirror structure. So here I have used the current mirror structure to define the virtual supply voltage. So here in this case I have proposed 3 level shifters that are dynamic dual step level shifter, modified current mirror based level shifter, simple current mirror based level shifter. So here I have utilized current mirror structure to define the virtual supply voltage to adopt voltage stepping technique. So here this is the simple and modified current mirror structure. So the first level shifter is dynamic dual step level shifter. So here I am using dynamically controlled PMOS device at the top of input inverter to define virtual supply voltage for this input inverter. So this circuit successfully converts my input signal 0.4 volt to 1.8 volt. And also I have used modified current mirror structure as a current mirror structure for defining the virtual supply voltage for input inverter. This circuit also successfully converts my input voltage 0.4 volt to 3.3 volt. And level shifter circuit utilizing a simple current mirror. So here the output controlled PMOS device MP4 is attached to the simple current mirror structure to avoid a static current flow. So this circuit also successfully converts input signal from 0.4 volt to 3.3 volt. So I have analyzed the performance of the circuit by implementing them in 180 nanometer CMOS technology with the help of cadence tool and simulated using spectral circuit simulator. So I have applied 0.7 volt with the frequency of 100 megahertz with a higher supply voltage of 1.8 volt and 3.3 volt. So these are the comparison of performance comparison of my own level shifters, that is MCMLS, SCMLS, DDS-LS. So among these three, MCMLS exhibits a better delay and energy performance. So these are the summary of transistor sizing utilized in the three level shifters. So, and I have analyzed the average power performance based on VDDL variation and device size variation. So from this, my proposed work produces moderate average power performance compared to the level shifters produced by Fong and Puri. And also I have analyzed the delay performance based on VDDL variation and device size variation. So I have compared the my proposed level shifters with existing level shifters. So MCMLS offers better performance. So it produces 86.5 times and 1.18 times better delay compared to the existing level shifters, and it takes only it offers 1.95 times and 1.9 times better energy performance compared to existing level shifters. So, and I have also done a first layout simulation. So these are the layouts of these three level shifters, and this is the transient response of three level shifters. And from this post layout simulation, I have observed the delay performance, and I have noted the area occupied by each level shifters. So this is my third work, so named as split control output driver based WCMLS. Actually, this level shifter addresses limitations of the conventional Wilson current mirror based level shifter. So here I'm using modified current mirror structure, modified Wilson current mirror structure by adopting split control output driver, pass transistor, current limiter, and input control PMOS devices. So because of these devices, the limitations of WCMLS is overcome. So this is the WCM structure, Wilson current mirror structure. So here the feedback device MP3 is used. So this helps to give a better performance compared to simple current mirror structure. So this is the conventional Wilson current mirror structure. So without this MP3, it is similar to a current mirror level shifter. So in this current mirror level shifter, there is a static current issue. So to address that static current issue, Lumiere in 2010 proposed this Wilson current mirror structure by adopting feedback device MP3. So anyway, this structure reduces static current issue, but in addition, it generates two more drawbacks. So this is the transient response of this conventional Wilson current mirror based level shifter. So during a fault transition and rising edge. So this circuit having two limitations that are reduced voltage swing and current conduction issue. So during fault transition, the devices MN2 and MP2 try to conduct each other. So that makes a direct path from higher supply voltage rail to ground rail. So that makes current flow. So that scenario is known as conduction current issue. So this is one drawback. The another one is at node N3, the voltage level is not reaching the VDDH level. Because of that, there is a high leakage current through the output inverter, specifically I2. So that things are mentioned here. So because of wider fault transition, that leads to higher power consumption. So to address these issues, I have developed a split control output driver based Wilson current mirror level shifter. So in this, I have utilized input controlled PMOS devices MP4 and MP5. These two devices addresses conduction issue, and split control output driver addresses reduced voltage swing issue. So in addition to these two, I have utilized a current limiter to support the MP3 device to reduce the static current further, and I have used a pass transistor to enhance the speed performance of this circuit. So this is the layout of this SWCM-LS. So it occupies a 179.52 micrometer square area. So this is the transient response of this particular SWCM-LS. So, and I have analyzed the SWCM-LS by implementing in 180 nanometer CMOS technology with the help of Cadence Rich Source tool, and I have simulated the circuit using Spectri circuit simulator. So to analyze the circuit, I have used low and high supply voltages of 0.4 volt and 1.8 volt with input signal frequency of 1 megahertz. So I have used transistor sizes as listed in this table. And I have observed the delay, energy, static performance for this SWCM-LC. So from this graph, we can observe that during 0.5 to 1.2 volt of VDDL, we have this circuit offers lower delay performance and also almost constant energy performance. And this circuit consumes 2.3 nanowatt of static power at a standby mode. After 90 millivolt of VDDL, it shows constant static power performance. So to test the robustness of this circuit, I have done a PVT analysis based on 3 corners: best corner, nominal corner, worst corner. So from that, I have observed the result. So under nominal case, the circuit takes 6.43 nanosecond of delay and consumes 38.39 femtojoule of energy and consumes 2.3 nanowatt power. But in best case, it takes 3.29 delay, 29 nanosecond delay and 31.61 femtojoule energy. And also, I have done PVT analysis by varying the lower supply voltage VDDL. So here we can see that the variation in delay performance, energy performance, and static performance almost closer, so that ensures the robustness operation of SWCM-LS. So to test the driving capability of this SWCM-LS, I have done a capacitive load analysis by varying the capacitive load from 0 to 1 picofarad. So here we can see that the delay performance is enhanced one that shows a constant level. So up to 200 femtofarad, the energy is gradually increasing. Above that 200 femtofarad, my energy level is almost constant, even though for a larger capacitive load. So and also I have compared this SWCM-LC with the conventional WCM-LS. So compared to WCM-LS, my proposed SWCM-LS offers a better delay and energy performance. And there is a compromise on static power performance, that is due to input controlled PMOS devices MP4 and MP5. And I have compared this SWCM-LS with other existing level converters. So my SWCM-LS takes 1.5 times and 31.31 times better speed and energy performance compared to specifically WCM-LS. So my SWCM-LS also addresses limitations of WCM-LS. So my fourth work is sub-threshold voltage level converter using low voltage current mirror structure. So named as LCM-LC, low voltage current mirror based level converter. So here I have utilized low voltage current mirror structure that is shown in the right side. So this is the low voltage current mirror structure. This structure is constructed with the help of flipped voltage follower. It is also known as wide swing and low voltage cascade current mirror. So this structure is used as a pull-up network in the LCM-LC, and I have also utilized INW hour device sizing in the pull-down network to ensure high-speed operation, and I have utilized multi-threshold CMOS devices to reduce the static power consumption. And this particular circuit, LCM-LC, is implemented in 45 nanometer technology with the help of Cadence tool and simulated using Spectri circuit simulator. So this circuit can able to convert sub-threshold voltage level of 180 millivolt to 1.2 volt output level. So this circuit produces delay of 16.4 nanosecond and energy per transition of 28.1 femtojoule energy for the target conversion of 0.2 to 1.2 volt. So this circuit consumes only 412 picowatt power at standby mode. So this is the INW hour device sizing. So actually when you are going for a lower device sizing, by incorporating this INW hour device sizing, we can reduce the threshold voltage level. So as in the shown in the figure D, for lower device sizing, the threshold voltage level is reduced. So because of that, we can achieve energy area efficient and high speed operation. So this is the multi-threshold CMOS devices. Here, basically, we are having low voltage, low threshold voltage device, high threshold voltage device, standard or nominal threshold voltage devices. With the help of these devices, we can achieve enhanced static power performance. So this is the structure of LCM-LC. This structure having 3 stages. One is input inverter that is constructed with help of low voltage devices, and main conversion stage. This stage having pull-up network formed by LCM structure, and the pull-down network. This pull-down network is sized based on INW, our device sizing. And the last stage is output inverter. This inverter having stacking of devices. In addition to these concepts, I have utilized multi-threshold devices as shown in the figure. So at the pull-up network, I have used high threshold voltage devices, and at the pull-down network of this main conversion stage, I have used a low voltage device, and at the pull-down network of output inverter uses standard threshold devices. So this is the transition response of this LCM-LC. This is low to high transition, and this is the high to low transition. So this circuit also converts 0.2 volt input voltage that is converted into 1.2 volt successfully. So this is the complete transition response of this circuit. So from this we can see that the switching current produced by higher supply voltage is IDDH, that is less than 1 microamps. That ensures the power efficient or energy efficient operation. I have used transistor sizing that is listed in this table. So, and also I have laid out on the silicon chip, and it covers area of 0.173 micrometers square. So this is the performance of LCM-LC, which is implemented in 45 nanometer technology, and I have tested all the things with the help of Karen's tool, which is and Spectre circuit simulator. So from this graph, we can see that the delay performance after 0.2 volt is almost constant, and also lower one, less than 20 nanosecond. And also we can observe that lower level of static power performance between 0.2 to 0.7 volt of VDDL. So, but there is a slight increment in energy level of this LCM-LC. So to ensure that robustness of level conversion operation of this LCM-LC, I have done a PVT analysis. From this PVT analysis, I have observed a nominal delay of 16.4 nanosecond, and best case delay of 6.6 nanosecond, and nominal energy of 28.1 femtojoule, and best case energy of 21.9 femtojoule. So, and also I have observed the delay, energy, and static performance for the variation of a VDDL. So from this graph, we can say that the variation of delay, energy, static power is narrow for all the 3 corners, so that ensures the robust level conversion operation. And also I have compared my proposed LCM-LC with the other existing conventional level converters, that is CM-LC, DCVS-LC, and WCM-LC. So in this delay performance, we can see that my LCM-LC offers a better delay performance compared to WCM-LS and DCVS-LC. And also compared to DCVS-LC, my LCM-LC offers energy efficient operation. So static performance also better compared to DCVS and WCM-LC. So this is the comparison table of LCM-LC. So here I am comparing my proposed level converter LCM-LC with other existing level converters. So compared to other, my proposed LCM-LC produces 1.8 times and 3.1 times and 95.1 times lesser delay, energy, and static power performance, specifically compared to WCM-LC. And also it achieves sub-threshold level conversion operation from 180 millivolt to 1.2 volt. This LCM-LC can convert 180 millivolt to 1.2 volt. So as a conclusion, I have proposed nearly 7 level shifters based on buffer structure and current structure. So in case of buffer structure, I have utilized the concept voltage stepping technique. So to implement that voltage stepping technique, I have used a different simple structure that is named as a DG, stacked PMOS, simple current mirror, dynamically controlled PMOS, and modified current mirror structures to define the virtual supply voltage for the input inverter. And also, I have developed a modified Wilson current mirror structure, current mirror based level shifter structure to address the limitations of conventional WCM-LS. So with the help of split control driver and pass transistor input control to PMOS devices, I have addressed the limitations of WCM-LS. And finally, I have used alternative pull-up network, that is LCM-LC. So from this, we can achieve energy efficient operation with the ability of sub-threshold voltage conversion. So these converters are these level shifters are implemented in 180 nanometer and 45 nanometer with the help of Virtuoso tool. And also, I observed characteristics of this level converters using Spectris circuit simulator. And the suggestion got from my foreign examiner. He told that I need to compare all the proposed work with each my own level shifters. So I have done a comparison on my own level shifter with one another. So I have done a comparison. So from this table, we can say that buffer-based level converters offers energy efficient, high speed, lower static power performance, but it might be degraded with lower conversion range. But in case of current mirror-based level shifters, we can achieve sub-threshold level conversion and also moderate level of delay performance, energy performance, and static power performance with a limited number of transistors. So after done this research work, I have observed the points, and I have listed as a scope for future work while I'm writing the thesis. So I had an idea to combine a cross-coupled structure with current mirror structure. So that is named as a hybrid pull-up network-based level shifter. And I have another idea to propose a circuit that is to address the limitations of WCM-LS. And also I have observed the static current issue in the LCM-LC. So and finally, I have an idea to use alternative pull-up network, that is a regulated Wilson current mirror structure and a high swing super WCM. So by using this alternative pull-up network, we can achieve level conversion operation. So among these 4 points, I have done I have taken first 2 ideas after submitting my thesis, and I have done the work, and these 2 works are accepted for the publication in journals. So these are my list of publications. So my first work, DGPLC and SPPLC is published in Sadhana, and LCM-LC is published in Circuit Systems and Signal Processing, and the SCM-LC, MCM-LC, DDS-LC is published in Analog Integrated Circuit and Signal Processing, and SWCM-LS is published in Arabian Journal for Science and Engineering. And finally, the survey done on current mirror structure got published in recent advances in electrical and electronic engineering. So my the points listed in the scope for future work got accepted for publication in these 2 journals. So these are my references. So so I have done my presentation, sir. So kindly you can proceed with the questions, sir. Sir.
Okay, now the session is open to the audience. You can post your questions, and if you have any queries, you can just post it to Mr. Selvakumar, and maybe he'll be able to elaborate more on if you have any questions to get clarified. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think the audience are very clear about the concept. So anybody is coming up now? I think now the examiner, Professor Veerakumar, may start his clarifications if he has any.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Yes. Sorry. Hello.
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir?
You are audible.
Yes, yes. Yes. Actually, you have presented very well, and you have published a very good journal, and it shows that actually your work is recognized by the reviewers. So from that, actually, I can say you have done a very good work. Okay, so already you have because of that very good journals you published, you may get the very lot of questions. So in that actually you have incorporated all those things. Then only the paper will get published. So with that actually I don't have any other questions to ask in this, because you have given very nice presentation, and you explained all the details, each and every point. So just I am hand overing the session to Gopalan sir, then he will raise his question.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, as mentioned, the presentation was okay, but the validation seems to be a bit slightly lagging. It doesn't matter. Now, how does the split control? I have a few questions only. Now, the first one is, how does the split controller, who said, the split control you talk about, output drivers, how does the split controller output driver reduce the area in SWC MLS? The expansion is so difficult.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, so by comparing with conventional WCMLS, at the output stage of WCMLS, we will use cascaded inverters, two inverter structures, sir, IU2 and I3. So, so here we will use 4 transistors to construct 2 cascaded inverters, sir. So by here, by replacing the cascaded output stage, we can reduce the number of devices, and by reducing the number of devices, we can achieve area efficiency, sir. So here, I2, I3 is a cascaded device, cascaded inverter structure. This utilizes 4 transistors. So by replacing this cascaded inverter, I have used a split control output driver, which takes only 2 devices. So from 4 devices, I have reduced it to 2 devices, sir. So in such a way that we can reduce this area of the circuit, sir.
Yeah. So, okay. In LCM-LC, the static current, you just go to the consent slides. There will be a static current flow. During fall of transition. How do you do that? How do you address it?
Sir, yes, sir. That is addressed after the publication of my work, sir. So I have that issue as a scope for future work, sir. So that's why I have listed the that issue as a scope for future work, sir. So there is a static current issue, sir, while rising transitions happening through the circuit, sir. So that leads to current conversion from a higher supply voltage rail to ground. So because of that LCM structure, so I have observed that, sir. So I have that idea to address in future also.
In future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, you could have tried a hybrid level shifter.
Yes, sir. I have tried, sir. That is the first scope for future. I have listed the point in first.
Okay.
First point of my scope for research. Sir. So in that I have combined current mirror structure as well as cross-coupled structure, sir. So by combining these 2 structure, I have developed a hybrid pull-up network, sir. So based on that, I have done a hybrid pull-up based level shifters also, sir.
So what is the use of INW in LCM-LC?
Yes, sir. So in this structure, with the help of INW, our device sizing, we can reduce the size of the device, and also we can reduce the threshold voltage level. So if the threshold voltage of device is minimum, then this device can respond faster, sir. So because of that, I have utilized this INW, our device sizing, in the pull-down network, so that ensures high-speed operation as well as area efficiency, sir.
Okay, that's all from my side.
Thank you, sir.
That's all from my side. Okay. Now, what is the latest reference you use? Show me the reference again.
Sir, so it's
References, yes. 90. You just go to 2017, you have some papers.
yes, sir. Here 2017, sir, and 2020, sir.
Okay, good. That's it. Okay, that being the case, fine. I have no other clarifications from you. You can go ahead. Professor Chakravarti will conclude now.
Sure. Okay, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you for examining the PhD scholar, Mr. R. Selvakumar. And what I finally would like to say is, the good thing about the scholar is that he's a first graduate. He had schooling in Tamil medium, and based on his hard work, and he has, with the blessings of Lord Narayana, the guidance of the DC members, and the best wishes of the family, friends, and others, and a wonderful examination by the expert members, and he has matured himself and good enough to perform an independent research based on the stepping stones he has got in his life. So it's a wonderful opportunity, sir. I think it will be fine if the concluding remarks of the PhD Viva-Voice examination is made by the Indian examiner or the expert members.
Professor, I asked Professor Veerakumar to declare because he's Indian.
So, sir, as a senior, you can announce, sir. It's better.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so happy to see his presentation. He had very good publications, several of them are good. And on behalf of the committee, I would like to say that his name may be recommended for the award of PhD by Anna University, Chennai. Congratulations to the guide and the student. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So kind of you, sir. Thank you for both the examiners and all of the participants who all have assembled here. And now it is the Thanksgiving session of Dr. Selvakumar, please.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. First of all, I thank foreign examiner and Indian examiner, respected Dr. T. Veerakumar, sir, and subject expert, respected Dr. N.P. Gopalan, sir, for their timing and giving the opportunity to express my presentation here. And also, I express heartfelt thankful to our management and beloved of principal and various department heads of Kathmandu College of Engineering and faculty members and other technical and non-technical staff members. And I would like to specifically mention my gratitude to Professor R.S. Balasubramanian, sir, for giving this opportunity to carry out my research work in this institution. And also, specifically, I would like to thank Dr. P. Karthik Kumar, sir, my head of the department. And finally, I would like to thank my supervisor, respected Dr. C. Aravind, sir, for his continuous and eminent support towards my publications. So he supported a lot, starting from selecting the research domain to submitting the thesis. So in every stages, he supported very well, and he spent more time with me to how to write the papers and how to draft the manuscript and how to select the appropriate journal based on our work, and how to face the review questions asked by a review committee of journals. So in all the stages, he supported very well, and he guided me how to face the review questions and how to answer the review questions. And his support is very much for my research work. So I heartfelt thanks to my supervisor, Dr. C. Aravind, sir. And also, I specifically mention my thanks to my dear colleagues and my close friends. And also, my extend my thanks to my family, mom and dad, and my wife Nandini Selvakumar, and my kids Sashini and Lohayalini. So, and also finally, I thank God to achieve this reward. Thank you all.
Nice, Selvakumar sir. I thank each and everyone, the Indian examiner Dr. T. Veerakumar sir, the expert member Dr. Gopalan sir, and all other participants for all assembled here and graced with this PhD Viva-Voce examination. I thank each and everyone. Sir, thank you Gopalan sir, and thank you Veerakumar sir. Thank you for examining the scholars sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to both of you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gopalan,
thank you,
sir.
Gopalan, sir. Please.
Thank you, Professor Veerakumar.
Thank you, sir.
Current day.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So I thank each and everyone who all have assembled here. Thank you everyone. Thank you for making your presence.
Congratulations, sir. Both of them.
Okay, sir. Bye. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Dr. Selvakumar sir.